It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
And it was a blast from the past a season ago as Flacco took the NFL world by storm. He not only led the Browns to a 4-1 record and a trip to the playoffs, but he performed so well over his stint that he ended up winning Comeback Player of the Year. Pretty impressive stuff for someone who wasn't on a roster until midseason. Literally off the couch to Comeback Player of the Year.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Flacco. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Flacco. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Passing play. Flacco. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And he's still been looking for that one situation to allow all of his talents to come together. He's hoping that he found it here. Plenty of playmakers on the outside and a team that's willing to run the football to let his talent shine.
Here's Darnold. Addison hauls it in. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. After 27 yards.
Darnold now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Darnold from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Deep to return is Josh Downs. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flacco. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is going to lose yardage here. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Darnold. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
They go back to the ground with Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Back to throw, Darnold. A slant to Jones, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Again, it's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
And he's brought down.
Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Flacco. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw is Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Darnold. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 3. Flacco looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Flacco. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Flacco. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Flacco. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone, oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now out comes Minnesota. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take? to get back on track.
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Addison hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Off the option, it's Jones. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. An inside give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The give is to Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
The Colts set to take over here offensively.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A give to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Colts getting ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Flacco. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Play action. Flacco. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now it's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Flacco. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Running left, Taylor. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gay knocks this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. This is 1st and 10.
6, baby. Get 6.
Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Darnold to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. They'll go with Jones. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to get this to the 31.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.